Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be walking through Premiere Pro. This video is going to be designed to help anybody want to get their feet wet using Premiere Pro to help you get started. Real simple, real fast. So let's jump into it. This is Adobe Premiere Pro. This is what it looks like if you never used it before. This is where we create movies and film, whatever you're creating, this is where we do it. Here we have the project window, and this area is going to be where we import our files. I'm going to import some clips in just to help you get a better feel for this. So let me go over here. Wherever you have your clips, you just want to import them from there. I want to import let's say some models. Yeah, let's edit some models. See how this is gonna look. Okay, so I just imported my footage. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna tidy up everything. The way I try to use Premiere Pro is in a layer like format, so I keep everything like very, I want to say, neatly packed or packaged, just so I know where everything is at, and it just helps to alleviate problems of looking for stuff, especially if you're working on bigger videos. So I think just practicing this is going to be something valuable anytime you're editing a project. Create bins and folders, and it's going to just help organizing and looking for stuff and getting around to stuff a lot easier. Here we have the footages. I'm gonna just drag them inside this folder, just so, yeah. What I usually do is rename it too, so I'll just call this B-roll or something. All right, so that's done. Next, time to create our sequence, and you could just basically think of a sequence as your video. Basically, I want to right click. I want to go to new item. Go to sequence. Here for standard video editing timeline, I just go with this profile here. 1080 HD, 23 frames. I keep it simple. I use this for just about every project I'm working on. I don't care if it's 4K or not. I feel like it's more friendlier on your computer. So just doing this is gonna just put you on the baseline and get you going immediately. So once I have that set up, I'm gonna turn this guide off. Now, this is your timeline at the bottom here. This is where you want to be dragging your clips, your music, whatever. This is where you want to do it. You can make this window bigger by hitting the little whatever swirly mark that is on the keyboard. But it's the sign before 1. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, you can make this bigger. So if you want to just focus in on your timeline, that's how you do it. That's how I do it. So let's drag one of these clips on timeline. So I'm going to assume that I did shot these videos in a higher frame rate. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure all of them are playing in slow-mo. So what I just entered was a lower frame rate, so the video is playback in slow-mo, and that's what I want. So time to add clips to the timeline. First thing I'm going to do is look for a potential spot that I feel like is going to be good for what I'm trying to showcase. I like this little move right here. Dealing with professionals, they always going to just make your life a lot easier and make this part a lot easier. So I just dragged the clip onto the timeline, and now you can see, we starting to build our video out. Where do we want to go from here? First of all, I'm going to talk more about dragging clips onto this timeline, because say for example you wanted your audio to follow your video. If you notice here, only the video came. You can actually just drag the entire clip, like click on the image itself and drag it, and that's going to bring the audio and the video. I just wanted the video, so I just highlighted a certain part. And the way you could highlight your ins and out, just hit I on your keyboard, and that's going to set your in and your out. I just hit I, and because the clip isn't that long, I just drag it from there. So that's where we at. So once we have the desired part clip that we want to see, let's give it a play. Okay, real choppy, just how we like it. I'm playing. Okay, I want to just shorten that up. We can do that simply by just dragging this up or down, left or right, any way you want to put it. Because I've been doing this for so long, I kind of just know how much I want. You know what I mean? And it's just repetition. I like you do something for so long, it becomes, well, for me, it becomes automated. So I just drag it down there. I don't have to watch the entire thing. I know what I want. Good. Next, we want a follow-up clip. I'm going to try and make this a basic edit just so you get a feel for this walkthrough. I want this to be simple. I want this to be, very easy to understand and pick up. I want you to be editing in like no time. You feel me? So from that shot, I want to go to maybe this different angle here. You'll see. Yeah, we started right here. Again, I just hit I and I just drag just the video onto the timeline. So now I just want to, simple shot. I just want to go from this angle to that next angle. Let's see how that looks real quick. Okay, that's a little bit too long. So just drag this. And again, even though I just dragged that over that clip, that doesn't mean like that part is gone forever. You could just, pull this back and pull this out and it's still there. So yeah, simple stuff. Let's see how this looks. We're gonna go from, you gotta excuse my choppy playback. Premiere Pro does not like when I'm on just battery power. So yeah. Okay, that's a little bit too long, my first clip. I want it to like flow, so come up and I guess cut it right in here. I'm just doing something quick, so don't judge me too much. Pull this clip down a little bit. So for this part of the video is mainly just aligning, your shots the way you want it. I'm just trying to keep it simple so we create like a flow and you just get a feel for what's going on here. Okay, so let's give this a playback. Okay, see, I like that. It's simple. I ain't trying to go all out. Premiere Pro is having a problem and, I understand. There's a lot going on being able to make this video and, show you this video and yeah. So let's give it a playback. Hopefully it does better. That's fine. That's fine. I'll accept that. So we just created our, the beginning of our timeline. This is what it looks like. And we drop our footage and started to create, some basic edit, basically. From here, I want to show you the effects control panel. And this is where we kind of animate our video a little bit more. So to explain that, let's say, well, I know in my head already, I want to like zoom this clip, right? I'm going to start with a simple basic zoom. So I'm going to hit that, that button again I told you about, whatever it's called, to bring up this main window so I could focus. So now I know that this section is, that clip, and I know I want to create a zoom. So you see we have these controls over here, and this is where we want to just basically animate. If you never heard about keyframing, I do have videos, like separate videos solely on these topics. You could go and check them out, but we're going to just basically animate the keyframes. And to do that, you just want to hit this stopwatch right here, this little thing. So you hit that, and that's going to set your ins and out, or before and after, however you want to put it, whatever works for you. So we need a starting point. This is going to be our starting point. Now we zooming. So that's going to be the starting. So we know we need to increase this number to zoom. I'm going to go about 20. This might look ridiculous, but I just want you to get the point. So I'm going to pull this to the end, because remember this section is our, our timeline basically. Make this smaller, and let's see what we got. You see? You see that? You see that? You see that, right? I think, yeah, you need to subscribe. Yeah, simple edit. You see how it flows? That's what I really was going for. Head up, flow in. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. And just because I was doing it for so long, I just basically know, it's like 1, 2, 3 for me to get this how I want it to be. But I hope I'm explaining it in a way that you be able to do the same thing in less amount, in the same time, basically. We just created our first little, animation. That's what it looks like. Now we got our, cinematic zoom in there. Yes, sir. Simple stuff. That's it. I know I do have videos on color grading and stuff like that. I don't really want to hurt my computer, just trying to do something, crazy in a short period of time. But this is just the basics of Premiere Pro. Maybe I should explain more how this timeline is set up. So let's pull this up so you can see our two clips. I guess if you have something in particular you want to know or how to do, just leave a comment or something. But for the most part, this is what you're going to be doing and seeing a lot when you open Premiere Pro and start your edit. It's going to be this. So it's just best you start here and you pick up on these things. You play with them a lot more so you get just as familiar. So when it's time to edit, you just 1, 2, 3 and you out. Simple edit, nothing too crazy. I think I might just keep it right here for right now. If there's anything more you want to know in particular, just let me know. But I do have separate videos, going into different areas of Premiere Pro. But for a beginner video, this is basically, what you need to get used to, what you need to get familiar with, learn the tools. It's going to take repetition. It's going to take you putting in hours and figuring out how to set up your workflow, basically. Again, this video was just, an introduction a little bit. For the most part, I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to leave a like. Let YouTube know that, you learned something today. And if you do want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe for more. I do have editing presets for Premiere Pro. If you are editing videos, be sure to check them out. They don't cost you an arm and a leg and make it super affordable for everyone to just be a part of a more higher resolution community, basically. But yeah, just help you out, we turn basic stuff into higher resolution stuff, basically. With that being said, I'm out. Be sure to leave a like.